why do I even try? Hey guys, how you going? It's Liv here. Thanks for clicking on my video. If this is the first one you've ever watched of me, I'm Liv. Nice to meet you through the internet, but you're on it, so you may as well watch it. I'm creating this look today. It's kind of like, it's inspired from one of my favorite makeup artists on Instagram. Her name is Aspen Artistry. I will leave her links down below. And she done something extremely similar to this, and I wanted to do it. So it's hugely inspired by that. I think I look like a bit of a goldfish, sunset, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, I'll take it. But without further ado, please keep watching and you can see how I created this look. Mwah! Okay, so first step, we are going in with our brows, and to do that I'm and I'm using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in the colour Soft Brown. As you can see, very well loved. I desperately need a new one. And to do that, I'm just going to be using an angled brush, and to comb through my brows, I'm just going to be using a disposable mascara wand or a spoolie, and my clear brow gel from MAC. Oh my god, does it get to that point where like you get your eyebrows done and you think they're okay, and then one day you just look in the mirror and you go to do your brows and they're terrible? Because that's me right now. So with all of that done, we're just going to go through the clean up. Where's my cotton bud? Can anybody, I mean, I don't know. I watch YouTube tutorials all the time, and how bad does my hands look? And I feel like people get their brows so perfect the first go with no cleanup. I just can't do it. I mean, I can do it on other people, but just not myself. Oop. I think maybe the reason why I don't perfect my eyebrows on myself is because I always know I'm going to go through and clean up. Does that make sense? So, like, I was just sitting there and I wasn't really bothering about my tail because I know that I'm going to go through and clean it up. Whereas, say, like, I didn't have any cotton buds or anything, like, I would have to perfect it. I don't know. Alright, so I'm just going to jump off camera, do one eye, and then I will come back to you and we'll do the other eye together. And we are back. I hate to say this, but I have used 3 palettes today. So yeah, without further ado, we're going to get started. And to get started, I just took my Maybelline Age Rewind, my favorite concealer. I use it in every single video. And if you didn't see on my Instagram, Maybelline New York, Australia, their YouTube channel commented on one of my videos, like 2 videos ago, my purple glittery smoky eye. I was so excited. I told anybody that would listen. I also posted it on Instagram, so yeah, maybe you saw it. But just taking my concealer all over the eyelid, carving out the brow, and then blending it out, as always, for my eyeshadow base. And then, as always, once I have popped it all on, setting it with the ringless Stay Matte powder and my favourite Real Techniques brush, setting brush, that's what it's called. I was about to call it setting powder brush. Okay, so to start this eye look, I'm taking my Morphe 35B palette. I think I've used it in the last like 12 videos. Exaggeration, I haven't uploaded 12, but you know what I mean. And I'm just going with this beautiful, really bright yellow color, big fluffy brush, and all throughout the crease, building it up to the intensity that you want. Next step, I'm just going to take my, this is just one of my Urban Decay brushes that I got in the palette. It's like completely rubbed off. I believe it was maybe the second or third palette. I'm just taking this flat definer end and then taking Edge from Subculture by Anastasia and just putting it all over the lid. This just creates a little bit of like more of a flatter color, like a little bit more depth, just because it's more of a mustardy yellow instead of like a bright yellow that we've already got in the crease. Alright, and once you have done that, we're just going to take a flat definer brush, and I'm going to take my Bleach London palette. You guys know I love this and use this all the time. I'm going to be taking this yellow shade that I've got. I'm just going to pick it out so I can tell you guys the color. It is a Louder Powder in GS3. I believe it's ME or Me, but yeah, it's my favorite. I love it. I use it all the time. And just when I was like first experimenting with this eye, it wasn't really clinging to my Anastasia shade, so it wasn't giving that intensity that I've got here. So I've just taken my Fix Plus by MAC and I've just sprayed my brush a little bit. To be honest with you, I've just remembered a top tip is here. I just have this like spray bottle, and you get 2 for $3 at Kmart. And I literally just filled it up with water. So whenever you need to spray a brush to make a shadow come out more, if you want your shadow to be more vibrant, I can't think of the word right now, you can just spray it with water. You don't need to do Fix Plus. I think the reason, well, I know the reason why I picked up my Fix Plus is because it was sitting right there, which I swear I just saw someone go past the lens, that's fucking rude. It was literally sitting right there, and whereas my water was like buried underneath a whole lot of stuff. But yeah, just get a spray bottle, or even before you start and you don't have a bottle, there's no need to buy one. Just get like a little plate or a little bowl of water and dip your brush into it and then go that way. But, like I said, wet the brush and then pick up the shadow and just pat it on. I've kind of done like a subconscious half cut crease. It's not a cut crease because I haven't put any concealer down, but I've just done the first half of the lid. I just like the way it looks. Alrighty, and once you have done that took me like way less time than the other one, purely because I just didn't know what I was doing the first time around. That's actually why I don't film both eyes mainly. Well, majority of the time I don't know what the eye look is going to turn out like, so I don't want to film 20 minutes of me trying to figure something out, because then there's just no point, because nobody wants to watch it, and then yeah, it just waste battery, waste of memory space. This way is just easier for everybody. So then I'm gonna see, you can see how much kickback this palette's got. But then I'm just gonna take New Wave on just this Real Techniques defining brush. It's a little bit, sorry, it's a little bit more dense than the other ones. So just lightly picking up that, and I'm just placing it right in the outer corner. You can see here where I've placed it here, just to give it a little bit more definition. Amazing, now we're done for the shadow. There's just one little more bit, but we're gonna do that after we've done foundation and concealed our under eyes and stuff. So next step, I'm just gonna take my very teeny tiny Teddy eyeliner from MAC. Look, it's tiny. Oh my god, oh my god. And just tight lining and waterlining our eyes. So we're done with the eyes just now. Next step is going to be, okay, so for the eyes, as of now, we are done. We still need to do our lower lashes and our inner corner sparkle. But right now, I'm just going to take the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector and put it all over my face, as per usual. Amazing. And the next step we are going to do is foundation. I'm just going to take my L'Oreal True Match. I'm the color 3W, which is beige. And I'm applying that with my Real Techniques Expert Face Sponge and just going for gold. Into my Maybelline Age Rewind as always, and I'm using the color medium just for the under eyes and anywhere else I naturally conceal. With my Rimmel Stay Matte Powder and my Real Techniques Setting Powder Brush. Just setting brush, no powder in there. Okay, so normally I don't powder a lot, but I just felt with that foundation, I just felt like it was already sitting in my crease line, so I just stopped any product getting in there just by powdering down the sides. I don't think it's taken anything away. I don't know if you can see that with me moving like back and forth. With the, like, if there's like a shine going across it, I just love it. It's not like the most fullest coverage foundation on the market, which is fine. Like, I mean, it's drugstore. I think it's $25 from Priceline. That's where I bought it anyway. Like, you can still see, like, I've got a little bit of texture there. I've got a freaking spot coming through and one coming through there. But I feel like it's taken all of the color out, and also the way I judge a foundation and how like pigmented it is, and how like it doesn't necessarily need to be full coverage. I just think that the color of the foundation, if it's pigmented, is amazing, and I think it can just take like, I think that's why NARS Sheer Glow is so amazing. When I first tried Sheer Glow, I didn't like it, but I was like 15 years old when I first tried it, and when I was 15 I had really bad acne. So to be honest, no foundation I really liked. And at that point I had no idea what Estee Lauder Double Wear was, anyway, that's my foundation journey is another story. But anyway, I have this little like red, I think it's like a broken capillary, or like a burst blood vessel, and it can look like a little spot, but it's been there forever. Like, not forever, but it's been there for a while. I can remember it being there for a while. And I always judge like the color of the pigment of the foundation, sorry, I have no idea what I'm saying, by whether this is covered up. And I can still see it because it has no texture to it whatsoever. Like, if I take off my makeup and you were to touch it, it's got no texture. So like, I'm okay with that because I didn't necessarily want like a full face today anyway. So yeah, I guess that's like a mini review of the L'Oreal True Match. But yeah, just giving you my thoughts. Next, we are going to do our under eyes, and as always, what goes on the top goes on the bottom. I don't feel the need to explain all of this to you guys, as you guys know what to do. You're not stupid, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. tip to finish off the eyes before we go in with the mascara is with the Morphe 35B. We're just going to take this yellow shade above the one that we used in our crease and just put it in the inner corner. Again, we are going to get a bullet brush and wet it. Okay, cool. So pencil brush, bullet brush, whatever you want to call it, brush. We've established that. That's alcohol. This is water. Just spraying it. Alright, I think as you guys have probably picked up by now, I don't do my mascara until the very end once I've like fixed plus my face and everything, just because it's never happened to me. But Holly, not Holly Boo, I said Holly's name just because I'm watching one of her videos as I'm like doing my makeup. Jaclyn Hill does her mascara after she sprays her face with anything, because you don't want like the transfer, like if your lashes get wet and then you look up and then, yeah, it's just a nightmare. So just do your mascara last. But for the rest of the face, you know, if you watch my videos, it's probably predictable, but I'm just too in love with it to let it go. The Tarte Park Avenue Princess. I have a special meaning as to why I love this. I love this bronzer just because it's beautiful, goes onto the skin. I can't rate it bad enough, but Park Avenue Princess, it just resonates with me. It just resonates with me. So yeah, Park Avenue Princess. It's a 12-hour Amazonian clay, which, I mean, I can say for this bronzer, I've never really had a problem with bronzer staying on me. I want to know if it's waterproof though, because it's a waterproof bronzer, and we had an absolute nightmare. My battery died. I'm pretty sure I got everything in, like I just done my blush, so all we have to do is highlight lips and brows and we're good to go. So I'm quickly going to do that for you guys I It's actually a little bit of a blessing in disguise because I had some things to do in the house and I didn't want to be in a mad rush before I had to leave, so I got it done. We got it done. But without further ado, let's continue. Highlighter, Fenty Beauty, my favorite in Kilowatt. Hustler Baby, and I don't know, I feel like with these, obviously this is not like my favorite highlighter of all time, but when these first came out, I remember obviously the pans are bigger. This is a mini one I got. I said it in a couple videos back. I got this in a mini Fenty Gloss Bomb, which I'm going to be using later, and when these came out, they obviously came out like 10 times bigger, but I have a feeling they're like halved, so like they come and one side's Hustler Baby and one side is something else, which I'm kind of not okay with. I just want a huge Hustler Baby, like Trophy Wife. I also want to buy Trophy Wife just because I feel like if you're a makeup lover, you have to have it, because just I remember when the Fenty launch happened and everyone had Trophy Wife on, and it's just the most beautiful, like that's what I was doing today with my eyes. I was like, I wish I had Trophy Wife to add to this. Okay, and next we are going to go in with our lips. I'm going to be using the Ultra 3 lip liner in Terracotta. And just because this makes me look like I'm dead with no lips, I'm going to go in with the Fenty Gloss Bomb to give me some sparkle, a bit of shine. Okay, so next I'm going to go in with my setting spray. This is a NYX Dewy Finish. And lastly, we're just going in with our mascara. So just for bottom lashes, as always, a matte extended play. And for the top lashes, Charlotte Tilbury Legendary Lash. How bad is that? And we are done. hey, come on, Vogue. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. It means the world to me. If you like this, please give it a thumbs up and click the subscribe button down below so you're notified when I upload all of my videos, which is going to be so fun because I'm uploading once a week. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I had so much fun creating this. As always, if you do create this, please tag me on Instagram or Twitter or wherever you post it. It means the world. But for now, I will see you next video. Mwah! Lots of love, guys. Bye!